ball get off, right? I try to, instead of just saying, hey, get off the ball, okay, coach, I'm getting off the ball. What does that mean? I try to put it into words that the players can understand, right? Have you guys ever probably hunted before, right? Use a bow and arrow or seen somebody use a bow and arrow? No, you ever see somebody use a bow and arrow?
I've never done it, but I've seen it, yes.
Right, so if you see somebody use a bow and arrow, when they take that bow and arrow, right, they're going to pull that thing back and they're going to aim. And then once they see what they're trying to hit, if that's a deer, if that's just a target, they're going to let that thing go. That arrow going to go from point A to point B with a lot of speed and velocity. And that's our approach with our get off. We tell those guys to aim and fire. We're just not just getting off the football. We want to aim and fire at something. So that starts with speed. It starts with a good stance, no false steps. We want to win with our stance, all right, with our get off. And I think that if I have a good get off, it gives me a chance to win that rep. And just a few notes with that, we want to be able to use a football for movement. So guys are used to seeing a football. And also you can make it a competition, but the aim and fire is the most important thing in our room, and that's getting off the football. So here's an example. Just during my time at UTSA, we got guys aiming at a 3-yard mark with competition. The first guy getting to the pylon, just working to get off. This is out of a 2-point stance, but guys doing a good job at eliminating a false step, staying low, and it's a race to the pylon. But this is an example of our aim and fire. And to just kind of talk the mechanics of it, in our 2-point stance, we would like for those guys to put most of their weight, and we call it mental weight, on that front foot, and not just on their foot, but on the ball of their foot, so that they have a nice surface to push off of. If they're on their toes, they'll probably end up false stepping because you can't generate power from your toes. We want to have those guys on the ball of their foot, most of the cleat in the ground of the ball of their foot, so they can push off of it and generate some power with their get off. But I think adding some pylons there, make it fun, make it interactive with those guys, so they're just not just running through a line. Like it's a competitive drill. So here are a few examples of guys doing a good job at winning with their get off during a game situation. So no false step, getting off the football, trying to beat that guy to that 3-yard spot, aim and fire, find a way to get to the quarterback. Same thing here. Most of the weight loaded on that front foot, getting off the football. We call it aim and fire, and get to the quarterback. Another example, Charles Minihue, during my time at University of Texas, this dude loved pass rushing, man. Here's a great example of just understanding the importance of aim and fire, getting off the football, and it's a game-changing rush to get to the quarterback. You can see most of the weight loaded on that front foot. He's exploding out. He's staying low. And he ended up beating this guy with a double swipe, but everything starts with the get off. It starts with the aim and fire. All right, same thing here. Getting off with speed, trying to beat that guy to that spot. I believe that a good get off can help you win that rep. So that's what we rep with our guys. Here's a good example of a guy getting off the football, trying to beat him to that spot. And you won't win every time, but I think a good get off gives you a chance to win. If I'm getting off the football, it allows me a chance to win. All right, same thing here, number 40, just getting off the football. Here's another example, 3-point stance, third and long. But look at his get off. He's the first guy off the ball. Aim and fire. Try to beat that guy to that spot. That's what it starts with. I got to believe I'm a pass rusher. I got to think that I'm a pass rusher. I got to get off the football, man. That's imperative. It's the most important thing in our room.